guys, it's your girl Mia here. I have been MIA for the last week and I need to do a check-in. So I thought I would do a check-in while I'm making my smoothie, my green one. So I've got ice in there already, I've got the kale and I'm just gonna get this all sorted while I have a chat with you and let you know how everything's going. So week 2 wasn't too bad actually. So according to the habit tracker, I scored 300 points and level 1 is 550 points. So I'm still massively shy of the goal there. It was a pretty good week, but yeah, I just couldn't keep up with it because of work commitments. But what's happened is last week some big stuff has gone down, so I had to take the week off pretty much from everything to just take some time out and do what I needed to do for my business and my personal life. And week 3, which is this week, I'm now back on board or ready to go. But while I had that week off last week, it was a good chance for me to kind of like reset and have a think about some things that I was doing that probably wasn't working in this challenge, and I just needed to figure out what wasn't working and how can I make those things work. So a couple of things that I am trying this week is I am, like today, I'm waking up, I'm not having breakfast, I'm getting straight into a Victoria's online session, which is always awesome if you can make it to those. The crew that do those is just, they're so pumped, they're so awesome. They're really, really enjoyable. So that's what I've done is that instead of waking up, jumping into breakfast, mucking around, doing what I do, I'm jumping up, I'm jumping straight into, I'm having a shower, I'm jumping straight into a Victoria session, and then straight after that I'm doing my 3Ks on the treadmill, and then after that is when I'm actually having breakfast, which is my green smoothie. So I figured if I have to have, you know, my 5 veggies a day, why don't I have them as my green smoothie, and why don't I make that my breakfast instead? So that's exactly what I'm doing now. I've just finished doing the online Victoria session. I have just finished doing my 3Ks on the treadmill, and now I'm finally getting around to breakfast, which is my green smoothie. So that's what I thought I would change this week and see how it goes. And while I'm having my green smoothie, I will read my book. And that pretty much smashes out most of what I have to do on this challenge, like just in the morning, and then I'm done. So I just thought I'd change things up a little bit this week because I had to figure out what wasn't working, and what wasn't working was living my old life and having my old habits, especially of how I would wake up and jump straight on my computer and get straight into work. And then I would have my breakfast at my computer, and I'd pretty much spend my whole day there. So this week I thought I would get into what I need to do for this challenge. And once I finish doing that, like once I finish making my smoothie, I'll read my book while I'm having my smoothie. And then straight after that, I'll jump in the shower, and then I'll jump into work mode. And I just figured, let's give that a go for a week, and we'll see how we go with that. At least if I try it that way, I pretty much smashed out my whole goals for the day. So really looking forward to seeing how that works out. This is also my week off from work, so I work pretty hard in my business, and I'm doing 50,000 things at once, and I feel like I've got like octopus arms half the time. So I just thought, so what I do, and I've been doing for the last how many months, is I've actually scheduled in to take 1 full week off work, no matter what, and this week is my week off work. Now don't get me wrong, I'm still freaking working and doing some things that need to be done, but I don't schedule any photo shoots, I don't schedule any other, you know, full-on commitments like work meetings or anything like that. It's just a pure week to get some admin done and catch up on all that kind of stuff, as well as take it a little bit easy. So that's why I thought I would try doing things this way for the challenge. And we'll see. Today I'm feeling fabulous because, you know, I'm smashing out the day and I'm smashing out the challenge, and my day's only just starting. So that's really cool. It's really cool as well to be switching it up and making sure that this is actually my breakfast and not what I usually have for breakfast, which is just porridge. I actually wasn't a breakfast person at all. I'd skip breakfast all the time. When I started working in my corporate jobs, and then I'd find that about 10 o'clock I'd get ravenous, and then I'd pretty much have a big lunch for like breakfast, which would last me till I got home, and then I'd have something like a sandwich or something just to tide me over. And then I heard that, you know, skipping breakfast is not good for you, so even though I hated porridge, I started eating porridge every morning, and I pretty much choked on it every time I tried to eat it. And now I actually, for the last 2 years, I haven't been able to not have my porridge. So I found that by eating breakfast every day, I can't eat anything else. So if I skip breakfast in the morning because I've got a work meeting to get to, and then next minute it's lunchtime, I actually can't move on to lunch. I've got to still have my porridge even though it's midday. So now this time, because I've got to get my veggies in a day, I'm skipping breakfast kind of and making that my smoothie instead. So we'll see how we go with that. What I just wanted to say too is that I freaking hate water with a passion, and I think I've said that before too. But what I wanted to point out was that we actually went and brought a soda stream. So I was filling up my car and standing in line waiting to pay for my fuel, and then there was some, you know how you got like some drinks and stuff on the side and some lollies and stuff like that and chocolate bars. I picked up a water because I was like, shit, I don't have a water at home. So I picked up a water, paid for my fuel, left, and then I was driving home and I was drinking my water, and I nearly choked because it turned out that I'd actually picked up sparkling water. So what happened there was like, I was like, wow, that's actually not too bad. I ended up sculling that bottle of water in like 2 seconds flat. Honestly, it felt like the best thing I'd ever had. So I came home and ordered a soda stream, and so now I'm able to make sparkling water at home. And I find over last week, even though I had the week off, I was actually drinking water. Granted, I can't do the 3 litres a day. So the waters I'm drinking is 450 mils of sparkling water. And so I've got to drink 6 bottles of those in order to get my 3 litres of water in. I still can't do that. I'm probably only having 4 litres of water, 4 bottles of these a day, which works out to be about just shy of 2 litres of water a day. So I'm not far off that goal of having 3 litres of water a day, but based on the changes that I've made this week, let's not make that a goal this week. Let's maybe make that a goal either next week or the week after. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that a catch up on some things. So week 2, I only got 300 points on my habit tracker. Week 3, so week 2 I only got 300 points. Week 3, sorry, last week I had to take that off for some personal reasons, And now we're into this week, and changes I've made is wake up, don't do my usual morning routine. I've changed that to do an online Victoria session, jump straight in from that into my 3Ks on the treadmill, and then have a green smoothie for breakfast. Read my book while I'm drinking my smoothie, and we'll just do that every day for the next 7 days, and we'll see how that goes. So let's do an update next Sunday and go from there. Oh, and another couple of things that I wanted to say as well is that I've lost 4 kgs. Don't ask me how, I'm not changing anything different. I think it's because my body's actually moving a bit more now, whereas before I'm constantly chained at my desk. So 4 kgs, not much to many people, but it's a frickin' start. And here's the thing about the 4 kgs, is that even though I haven't given this challenge my 100%, I'm still losing weight. So the thing is like, what happens if I do give it my 100%? Do you know what I mean? What happens if I do 6 weeks, giving it my absolute 100%? How much weight could I lose then? So that's what the indicator of losing 4 kgs has given me, is that I'm not even really trying, I'm just being mindful about what I'm doing. And in my online Victoria sessions, if I did give it my 100% and smashed it, how much more weight could I lose? So bit of a win there, but yeah, let's see how this week goes. I hope everyone's enjoying their journey on the challenge. I see people in the Facebook group and they are smashing it, which is awesome, just in the progress that they're making. Like in the Victoria session, online session today, someone who couldn't do like a complete plank for 30 seconds or like a push-up or something, they were smashing it this week. So it's evident that if you just keep at it, those changes come. So I'm looking forward to those changes coming for me. Anyway, that's me. I'm out, gonna have my smoothie, gonna read my book. Don't forget, if you're not a fan of water, try sparkling water and see how that goes for you. And if things haven't been working for you in the past 2 weeks, since you started this journey, have a think about what hasn't been working and see how you can change it, and then give that a go and change it. All right, thanks guys.